What's up? Mine too, see that.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Mark Dark, and I'm back with another video. If you're new, if you love power, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like the video, and leave your theories, comments, everything down below. Now today we're going to be talking about Power Book 3 Raising Kanan Season 3. This is the early predictions. So down below, I want you guys to give me those early predictions for Season 3. Talk about your favorite character, your favorite storyline. Now, we will be going over each character, at least the main characters, in the next few weeks, and we will go a little bit more in depth on those characters in their storylines. But in this video, I want you guys to leave those predictions. I'm going to go over them, and then when we go over the character predictions in a few weeks, I can use some of y'all's predictions in those videos. But if you haven't, make sure you checked out the episode 10 season finale recap. I know everybody is still recovering from the season finale because it was flat out crazy. Rock and Unique, man, I can't wait to see Season 3, and I want to know how everything is going to, change compared to Season 2, especially after what just happened. The Italians, they came and they wasn't playing at all. We gonna talk about them guys because, yeah, they did, spray up the spot, but they missed a lot of key targets, and we're going to talk about that in this video. Now, Season 3 has already started filming, so that's a good thing because we know the show most likely will be airing next year. When is it going to air next year? I can't give y'all the answer because they keep switching up the schedule. If I had to predict when they was going to air it, I would say next August. You know what I'm saying? I would think it would be next August, but we shall see. Y'all let me know when y'all think Season 3 will be airing. Now, let's get into it. These early predictions for Season 3. We know at the end of Season 2, Unique and Rock, they made a bond. Unique saved her life, and he didn't even have to do it, but he felt like it was the best thing to do. Because at the end of the day, we know Rock talked about family sticks together. Even though we got static with each other, we always come together because we blood. But in reality, family is Southside Jamaica Queens. And I believe that's how Unique looked at it. Even though Rock and Unique had issues, they wanted to kill each other, any outside source coming in, creating problems, they gonna stick together. They gonna get the job done. Unique proved that because he wasn't trying to give Sal Baselli any intel on Rock at all. That's not how he moves. And to be 100% honest, Unique's whole principle has just been business, and he goes by the codes of the game. And that's what he's been going off of even in Season 1. I mean, he knew Rock beat him in Season 1. Yes, he respected it. I mean, it's part of the game, and she beat him. And after all that happened, Unique wanted to prove that he can still touch Rock when he wanted to. And this is why he hemmed up Juliana, letting her know, like, look, you can still be touched. The crazy thing is Rock had the opportunity to take out Unique before she knew anything about the Italians. And she said, I'm going to let you walk away. This is why Juliana was so pissed off. Like, we don't need Unique, but we know Rock had to keep him around, especially making that move with the Italians. She needed him to complete that deal. But besides all that, we know what happened. Unique saved her at the end of Season 2. Rock has made a lot of mistakes. Of course, Juliana believed that her mistake was keeping Unique around. Keeping Unique around ended up saving Rock at the end of the day. But if she would have took him out, that means would things have changed between her and Juliana and Joaquin? I guess we would never know. But I will say this, we know Unique definitely stepped up to the plate and he saved her. He said Southside, you know what I'm saying? So they're going to stick together. In Season 3, if these two do decide to really get together, and we're talking about romantically, it's going to be dangerous, y'all. These two together on that level is going to be dangerous for everybody. We talking about mixing business with pleasure, something that you do not want to do, especially these two. I mean, what do you think is going to happen? You think Rock crazy now? Just imagine what would happen if her and Unique actually hooked up. I mean, this dude got a family at home, and he's still trying to clap Rock's cheeks. He don't care. He said, I got to get up in that. I got to make that connection for real. Now, Rock is not with her baby's daddy anymore. We're talking about Detective Howard, but Kanan will definitely feel some type of way about this. Knowing that Unique and Rock are hooking up will be crazy. I don't think people will know. I think they will keep it secret. But as far as them doing business together, that's something that everybody would know about. But this connection would definitely be different from the past, especially seeing that Unique just saved her life. So that means it's going to be a little bit more interesting than before, right? And to see Unique and Kanan working together in scenes together, that's something that the fans want to see. That's going to be crazy as well. Some of you guys keep saying that y'all believe Unique is Breeze. He going to change his name and all that stuff. His name means nothing on these streets. Y'all believe that Breeze storyline. Look, I don't necessarily believe it. I will believe it when I see it. I told y'all whenever Breeze pops up, he's going to pop up and we're going to know exactly who he is. But I can be completely wrong. It could be somebody within the show already. I don't think that's the case. I guess we got to wait and see. Now, my early predictions for Stefano and, of course, Sal Boselli, this whole storyline. We know that Stefano told Sal Boselli, he said, look, go ahead and do your thing with Rock. I need you to finish that, and I need you to finish it completely. Not halfway, not 75%, not 85%, 100%. Sal Boselli, while you was dancing and at the end of the episode, like everything was good, like you just 100% completed the job. Y'all let me know. This has to be the worst. And I'm not talking about Stefano. I'm talking about Sal Boselli. His Italians that he's with, they got to be the worst hitman that I've ever seen in Power history. Like, how do you go and try to take out the Thomas family and you don't even take out any of them? Really? Like, you don't take out none of them? Y'all seen and worked with Marvin, Lulu, Rock, and Unique, right? He's a part of the organization as well, right? How come they didn't kill any of them? And they do all these hits and they just walk away. They don't make sure that the person is out of here. I mean, come on. We talking about valuable people, not soldiers. And that's the issue. Like, how do you do all these hits and none of the main people was taken out at all? We ain't just talking about getting shot, because you know Rock got shot, Marvin got shot, we know Lulu got shot at, and you know Unique got shot at, but still none of them are dead. They still breathing. That's an issue, and that means that's going to be an issue with Stefano, in my opinion, and he's going to have some problems with Sal Boselli, because he told him, don't bring the trash over here. We put the trash in New Jersey. That's how he felt. That's how he feels about Sal Boselli. That goes to show you that he really doesn't, you know, mess around with this dude like that. And Sal Boselli was running his mouth about him a few episodes back. But hey, I understand now, because you don't finish the job when you're supposed to finish the job. So in season 3, expect the real mafia to step up to the plate and show us how it's really supposed to be ran, because your boy Sal Boselli, he been slipping up. He's definitely been slipping up, in my opinion. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that. Stefano doesn't want anything to do with Sal's beef, so that's a good thing. Rock doesn't have to worry about them, but she still has to keep her eyes on Stefano and make sure she's in good graces with them, because she doesn't want to have them come into all this war, right? Now, my early predictions for Detective Howard, Kanan, and Rock, I'm rolling with Detective Howard on this one, y'all. Rock, all of them, they need to just sit down and figure out what they need to do. We got thirsty Detective Burke going behind the scenes, making sure she figures out that Kanan was the one that shot Detective Howard. All this secret stuff, y'all can keep that between y'all, but y'all need to handle this. Rock, stop lying. You know what I'm saying? I hope in season 3, she just comes out and he just reveals the truth and just says it. I mean, they got the paperwork, Rock. You know what I'm saying? So stop lying about all of this. Y'all need to figure out a game plan. Hopefully that is the case. Rock needs to do this in order to bring Kanan back in, because if she continues to lie to him, that means Kanan will be pushed away that much more. He was so upset with his mom these last few episodes. He was moving off emotion. He was doing things that he probably shouldn't been doing, and that's a huge issue. Kanan has to make sure that he's moving a little bit more smarter, and he has to, you know, hopefully get these things settled with his mom. But it's all going to depend on what Rock really wants to do. I know she don't want to be connected to a cop, but hey, you let him clap those cheeks, so now you got to deal with the consequences. In season 3, Rock, hopefully that's what you do. Stop allowing your past to come back and get you. You need to deal with it and deal with it quickly, because if you don't, Detective Burke would definitely make this an issue. She's already making it an issue, and you don't want all of this getting out to everybody. Within the family, that's cool. Keep it within the family, but once you allow this info to get out because you don't want to handle it, that's where everything goes downhill, in my opinion. Now, early predictions for your boy Lulu. The man was looking real stressed out at the end of season 2. Hell, Rock gave him, you know, a back-to-back beatdown for real. In season 1, at the end of season 1, she pretty much put Lulu in his place, telling him everything that he owns is, you know, it's hers, the studio, everything, right? She told him this in season 1. In season 2, she told him this again, but this time around, she got the paperwork to prove it. We talked about Lulu and how Rock most likely made that deal with Crown Camacho. We didn't 100% know if she did it or not. We know when she was talking to the realtor lady, she mentioned that she had a studio, but we still didn't see 100% proof on screen. So that's what we was waiting on. We got that answer in the season finale. Of course, Lulu is in his feelings once again, and he wants to leave. Lulu, you in this. After what just happened with the Italians, I mean, what are you going to do? You're going to run? You know what I'm saying? What you going to do? Do you want to continue this music based on what just happened? Lulu is a wild card for season 3, in my opinion. Out of the Thomas family, I believe he's a wild card because his emotions is all over the place. He doesn't trust his sister, and they're not on good terms as of right now. But I will say this, Lulu has to make up his mind. Does he want to leave, especially after what just happened with Zisa? The whole music thing is looking real shaky right now. Or does he want to just stay? If he stays, that means he has to deal with his sister, and they don't have the best relationship. And based on what we've been seeing, I will not be surprised if one of the two take out each other. You know what I'm saying? It's whether Lulu takes out Rock or tries to take her out, or Rock just finishes him. At the end of the day, something is bound to happen with this whole storyline. They are continuing to build it up. I just hope it does not end in death. But I got a funny feeling that's probably how it's going to end. Now, let's talk about your boy Marvin. In season 2, he definitely stepped up to the plate as far as his emotions, controlling his anger, and meeting Miss Renee. Him meeting Miss Renee, you know, pretty much saved his life at the end of the season, because we know Wheelchair Man helped him, and he got shot by the Italians, and he was allowed to go into dude's apartment. So he's good. Marvin in season 3, I think he's going to continue to move like he's been moving, fix things with his daughter, but he will snap on you if he has to. He's going to give you a chance, similar to what he did to Sam in season 2. He gives a guy an opportunity to do what he has to do, but once you try to screw over Marvin, he's going to take you out completely. I will say this, Marvin, just continue to build that relationship with Jukebox, and anybody that gets in your way that you feel like needs to go, take them out. Don't go off emotion, just get rid of them, because we know what happened in season 2 with Sam. Keeping him around, that was a huge mistake, but Marvin wanted to prove that, hey, he was a good person, and it worked out for him when he helped the wheelchair guy. So how about giving Sam an opportunity to, you know, fix himself and get the going? But it didn't happen for him. Marvin most likely is going to be good. He's ready for war based on what would happen at the end of season 2, and I believe he's going to be ready for war in season 3, but he's getting tired of all this stuff, but he's in it. You know what I'm saying? So ain't no going back from this. Marvin, if anybody, understands exactly what he's a part of. Y'all let me know what y'all think about your boy Marvin, but he's definitely one of the most, well, he is the funniest character on the show, and I want to see more of his storyline, especially seeing after how Kenya has been taken out. I want to know what's going to happen with his daughter Jukebox, right? Especially after what happened to Kenya. I told y'all the recap when Kenya was walking up, because I knew it was going to be some type of twist within the season finale, but when she was walking up, y'all, I swear I thought she was about to pull a strap out and she was about to have a shootout with Rock. You know, I was completely wrong on that, but it seemed like she was on some stuff. She didn't do that. She ended up getting sprayed up by the Italians instead, and now they're going to have to deal with the aftermath. And Kenya, you were just at the wrong place at the wrong time. Like, why are you going to Rock's spot late at night anyway? Wait till it's daylight and do all this talking. But she met her fate, and it is what it is. I want to know how Jukebox is going to feel about that. I believe even though she didn't have the best relationship with her mom, she will have some type of feelings, you know, on everything, because she's going to be like, man, I wonder if everything could have just been good with all of us. But Kenya, she allowed certain things to happen within that church, and that Corey character, I'm glad he got beat down. But Jukebox's big thing in season 3, in my opinion, is dealing with everything. You know, Nicole's pops, James, knows the truth. Will he go and try to press the attack on Jukebox and say, oh, well, she has something to do with my daughter's death. It was her. She's guilty or whatever. I don't know about that. Hopefully, they just leave that Nicole thing alone and Jukebox can just move along to something else and get more involved in the storyline with Kanan and Rock and all that. That's what I want to see. And also seeing that Jukebox has that connection with Detective Burke, I'm expecting to see a little bit more of that. We talked about Jukebox's character and how she would give Detective Burke some type of intel. A lot of you guys mentioned that Jukebox was pretty much dry snitching in the last episode. I mean, y'all say what y'all want to say. I just knew Jukebox was going to give her some intel just based off their relationship and how Detective Burke has always gave Jukebox some type of help, right? So in season 3, I'm expecting to see a little bit more of that, and also her continuing to build that relationship with her father. Y'all leave y'all predictions on your girl Jukebox. And speaking of Detective Burke, her life is in danger, and she knows this. She's telling Adina, look, if anything happens to me, it's not what it seems. So Detective Burke is preparing, in my opinion, to be taken out or something bad to happen to her. Well, this is the lifestyle that you chose. You chose to do this after you was told not to. And I know there's a lot of people saying that, well, she's just doing her job. Well, you're right. But the thing about it is she was told to stop by the captain. She was told to stop by multiple people. Her father, Adina, Howard even told her, just leave it alone. But she continues to dig at it. So if she's going to continue to dig at it, regardless if she feels like it's her job or not, she has to be ready for the consequences. And the consequences may be her being a pack very soon. I mean, we could be smoking on that Detective Burke pack in season 3. A lot of people was pissed off. They wanted to see her get smoked. I knew she was going to be able to survive. They're not going to take her out just like that. It's still some more development within her whole storyline with her, Jukebox, and Detective Howard that needs to be told. I can't wait to see it. But Burke, knowing that Detective Howard is coming at her, I believe that's going to make her move a little bit different in season 3. And I want to know how she's going to be moving. Y'all let me know. What are y'all predictions for Detective Burke? Will she actually be able to beat Detective Howard? Because it's Howard versus Burke. Who gonna win? You know what I'm saying? That's what I want to see. And I got a feeling it's going to get real ugly. Now let's talk about your girl, Juliana. She said, you know what? I'm stepping up to the plate. I am the real boss. A lot of you guys did mention that y'all believe Juliana is the real boss and not Joaquin. Hell, I mean, Juliana did tell Joaquin about Rock, and then he started doing business with her. Juliana did tell Joaquin about Trey, Mott, and Abraham, and hell, Joaquin did business with them, right? Knowing that it's going to create issues with Rock, knowing that Rock is dangerous. But your girl Juliana says she's dangerous as well. Where was this energy in season 1 when your husband was beating down on you? What happened then? You ran to who? Rock. Rock saved you. Rock was the one that looked out for you. I understand you didn't agree with Rock not taking out Unique. That was more of a business move on why Rock didn't want to do that. You was upset. But if you wanted to take out Unique, if you didn't agree with Rock, don't come at her. Take Unique out your damn self then. And all this does is prove that Juliana was more upset at Rock not taking out Unique than Unique doing what he did to her, right? She was more pissed off at Rock and her response to the whole situation. And her making that move with Trey, Mott, and Abraham, that's going to be a big move for season 3. She knew Rock most likely will go find another plug after this. And you can tell Joaquin, he didn't really want to do this. Joaquin understands what time it is, but it's more, money, it's more opportunity, especially expanding and seeing that Trey Mott done his homework. That means he got the one up on Rock, at least as of right now. I believe what Rock said was right, that Juliana is fighting out of her weight class. She got to be ready for what's to come. I mean, she can dish it out, but can she take it? Is it even worth going back at them if Rock, wants to do that? To be honest with you guys, I don't really know, because I told you guys in the past, the Colombians, they did not play around. I told you guys this. If this was real life and Unique did what he did to Juliana in real life, he would be gone. You know what I'm saying? Just like that. It would be no thoughts about it. But this is TV, and y'all know it's going to be played out a little bit different. I just got a funny feeling that Rock is not going to sit around and allow Juliana to pretty much get the one up on her. Or she's not going to sit around allowing Trey, Mott, and Abraham to make that move. She was pissed off. But we talked about this storyline as well. We knew Trey Mott was doing his homework on Rock. Once he told Abraham that she's more cold-blooded than Cartier, we should have already knew, like, man, he ain't really trying to do business with her, right? And Trey Mott was like, look, I might as well go straight to the source instead of having a middleman. He believed that that's something that he's not trying to deal with. It makes sense for him not having a middleman, going straight to the source. But we know Rock did a lot. She took out Cartier and she got Abraham out of jail. So she helped him out a lot. And he decided to make that move on her, which is going to cause some issues for him in season 3. If he thinks he's just going to walk away from this and nothing's going to happen, he's in a rude awakening, right? Rock's going to make this dude pay. There's no way he's going to walk around making this deal with Juliana and nothing happens to him, especially after how everything went down. Rock is not allowing this to go like this, and he will pay, and I believe Juliana somehow, some way is going to pay. This is the storyline that I cannot wait to see. I just want to know what Rock is, planning on doing, especially after what just happened. I mean, she has to recover. They have to build back up, and then they have to make their move, right? So we're going to see if Rock and Unique's whole strategy to stick together will work. I think it will, but she has to remember that she doesn't know everybody that Trey Mott and Juliana is connected to. It can be some people out there that may try to make a move on her. So hopefully she can make better decisions in season 3. Now, old man Willie, They didn't put this in there for no reason. I know he didn't say anything in the season finale, but if you think this storyline is over, trust me, it ain't. In my prediction, I believe this dude will be very important, especially with the whole Famous storyline, and something is bound to happen. Famous killing Freddy, he ain't just gonna walk away. Something is gonna happen. So that intel getting out there, that's something that Famous has to worry about. His name is already in the streets with all those tapes, and the police, they know who he is. I just got that funny feeling that Old Man Willie may give us some intel. I hope I'm wrong. I hope Old Man Willie don't say anything, and Famous can just be cool and focus on music and getting, you know, this money. But y'all know it's going to be some type of twist within that whole storyline, right? Now in season 3, I believe you're going to see a more darker Kanan. I believe you're going to see more of his character, him being involved in the family business. I believe he also will make bigger decisions compared to season 2. We've seen a lot of Kanan in season 1. I think in season 2, they kind of, you know, shied down a little bit. I told you guys that in the recap. We did see Kanan, but I believe we saw more of everybody else. There was a lot of different things going on in season 2. But in season 3, I'm expecting to see a lot more of his character and him to make bigger moves within the organization. And hopefully him and his mom, they can repair their relationship. But as of right now, it ain't looking too good between him and Rock. We know tragedy and bad things usually bring the family together. We're going to find out and see if after everything that just went down, it's going to bring Kanan and his mom closer once again. Now, y'all leave y'all early predictions for season 3. As I told y'all, we will go over these characters and go more in depth on these characters. I'm going to base it off, you know, what happened in the show and also what type of predictions that you guys leave down below. And if you're going to make Breeze predictions, which we don't know if Breeze is going to pop up in season 3, at least make them realistic. Old Man Willie ain't Breeze. Paula Moore ain't Breeze. I mean, it's crazy. Famous is not Breeze. I know y'all just be joking. This whole Breeze storyline thing it's just flat out crazy. He's the most popular unknown character in Power history, and eventually he gonna come. And when he does, man, the fans gonna go crazy, man. This is gonna go crazy. I mean, do y'all want to see Breeze more, or do y'all want to see Ghost return? I mean, which one? Would y'all rather have Breeze be shown up, or would y'all rather have Ghost come back in the future Power shows like Power Book 2 Ghost season 3 or whatever? Even though that probably is not going to happen, but to me, the fans are so obsessed with Breeze and Ghost coming back. I mean, it's crazy, man, but it's all love. It's all love. But I want to thank you guys for all the love y'all been showing me this season. We're going to get ready for the next, few installments of Power. Power Book 2 Ghost season 3 will air next year, along with Power Book 4 Force season 2. And of course, we got Power Book 3 Raising Kanan season 3 airing, in my opinion, in summer 2023. We shall see. I believe August, but I can be completely wrong. This is just predictions. And we also got BMF season 2 airing in January. So we gonna get to it, man. But y'all leave those predictions down below and I will catch y'all on the next one. But let me get up on out of here, man. It's your boy Mark Dark. I'm out. Peace.